All right, so a team that's really exciting to me right now is the Chicago Bulls. They just got Nick Claxton, just got Caleb Wilson, who said he's going to be better than Michael Jordan. That's going to be hard to do, but hey, maybe. And they also got this Dylan Swain kid who's pretty good. The future's pretty bright. The future's pretty bright in Chicago. I want to take over from here, and I want to see if we can get him a championship. Let's get right to work. The point guard situation. Okay, so Trey Jones is really an afterthought to me. I may wind up trading him for a pick or two. Josh Giddey could be here for the long haul. I mean, we could be keeping him for the whole entire time. Robert Dillingham could develop into something special, but we might have to get another point guard. That's to be determined. Cam Jones is a non-factor. The two guard, we got to figure something out at the two. Granted, we're still in free agency, so anything can happen. I would like to start both the rookies, Dylan Swain and Caleb Wilson. No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. No, we're not gonna be able to do that. I would like to. I don't think we're gonna be able to start Dylan Swain. We're definitely starting Caleb. We're gonna go two bigs. Okay, so look here. Okay, I already know what we're gonna do. Buzelis. Oh my god, look at the jump for Buzelis just by putting him at the 3. Okay, yeah, for sure. All right, so Buzelis is gonna be our starting 3, and Caleb Wilson is gonna be our 4 for year 1. I think that's a great game plan. Caleb Wilson at the 4. That's his natural position anyway. All right, so now that we got that in check, let's look over the roster one more time, shall we? Point guards, you know the deal with point guard. You know the deal for our point guards. Two guard to be determined. The 3 is going to be Buzelis and Swain. So I could probably look to trade Okafor and Trey Jones in a package of some sort. The 4, I don't know if I want to give Patrick Williams one more year to prove himself and let us down one more year, or if I want to go ahead and move on to Noah Asenju. Haven't made my mind up yet, but I have those options. Okay, at center, yeah, I mean, I'll probably just roll this out for the first year. I think that's fine. Anthony Simons wouldn't be bad. Let's see who we have on our cap hold just so we're not missing anybody. I'd hate to accidentally miss somebody. Okay. It's Colin Sexton. I mean, yeah, we could bring Colin Sexton back, man. I'm not like, I mean, we could definitely get better in Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton's not gonna progress very well. I would rather go get a young guy if I'm honest. That would be you know what? It's kind of crazy. Is it not insane? Mac McClung is 27 years old. That's kind of insane to me. Yeah, so we're gonna have to look around for another option at the tool. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just looking over some stuff. I'm about to lock in. All right, how's everybody doing? I was pulling up my chat on my end so I can see what y'all talking about. Flabbergasted about Colin Sexton. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, let's just get a youngin. Like, let's go get us a youngin. Peyton Watson is not a tool. Since when? Since when? Jared McCain make him the starting tool. Well, he's locked up right now. We can't get Jared McCain. He's under contract. Who was that? Nadir Heffy. Never heard of him in my life. Not a bad spot to get Jay Navi, you know. Give him a second chance on life. Don't know how realistic it is. I don't know if he's going to get back in the league, though. I'm just looking at our options. I actually like Lou Dort on the Chicago team. I know he's like not young, like I was just saying, but like let me throw a 1-year deal at Lou Dort and see how this works. 1-year team option. He may make sense long term, may not. And also Cam Thomas would make a lot of sense too. Yeah. I might actually start Cam Thomas. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get Cam Thomas and Lou Dort. I think that's pretty good. As far as the center spot goes, I don't love Jalen Smith as the backup. It's not killing me to have him as a backup for 1 more year. What's up, Wes? Walker Kessler would be great. Isaiah, we got to fix these contracts. Those guys are not getting paid enough. These aren't my sliders. These are I had imported a my scenario, and that did not look right. That's okay. That's better. That makes more sense. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna roll out with this for year one, guys. We're rebuilding the Chicago Bulls. If you're just popping in, we're rebuilding the Chicago Bulls. Okay, so Cam Thomas is up to an 83. That's wow. Okay, we'll take it. I'm not gonna argue with that. Maybe he just put in hella work in the off season. It be like that sometimes. Man's put in hella work. Who do y'all think won the draft? Like if you had to put it on a team, who won the draft? This is Shay dropping the happy weekend on us. Appreciate you, wifey. So that's your sign. If anybody drops a gift in the live, if you haven't already, I'll follow you back. Boom. I do it. I do it every live. Kings getting A cup at 7. I'm not gonna lie, Wes. That was a vibe. Like them getting A cup at 7 was definitely a steal. Thunder, honestly, oh, bro, Thunder getting a Daymar, like that deserves a rebuild in itself. Like we're gonna have to come around to that at some point. I would, I think, okay, so Trey, so here's the thing: Trey Jones, I'm not gonna play him. Okoro, I'm not gonna play him. They're expiring. I might as well trade them for something, even if it's like a mid-draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point in just keeping them if I don't plan on playing them and just letting them expire. Maybe we can get a decent center out of them. If we could pull that out of thin air, that would be the move. That would be the best move. There goes a day guy we were just talking about. Ozo Igadora. That would be kind of. You know what? I wouldn't hate that if I can get like a pick back. Let's see. I doubt I get a pick back. Also, it'd be pretty cool to take a stab on Malawatch if I could pull that off. Let's see. I bet his value's too high. Actually, his value's not that high. All right, so the Suns would acquire 6 million more than allowed. Okay, so they just got to get off what Grayson Allen. That's a player option. Don't really want to take him on. Royce O'Neal, 2-year deal. I would take Royce for this. I mean, that's a bad contract, but if I could pull and you have that guy to even it out. If they would do this, I feel like I would do this because I don't like they're just gonna leave. We don't need them at all. I don't even know who the fuck this is. Royce O'Neal, we'd have to eat that bad contract for a while, but I mean, we get Malawatch, who could develop into something. We throw in 2 seconds. See if that moves the needle. Does 3 seconds move the needle? A deep down the road future first, and I do it. All right, well, I'm not going crazy for Malawatch. All right, well, that's cool. They just did it. All right, so little trade here, little early trade action. We got Jamaray Booyah, Royce O'Neal, and Kaman Malawatch in exchange for Trey Jones, Isaac Okoro. They were going to expire anyway, and Ostrich plus 2 seconds and a future first. That's cool. I like that. Hey, what scenario you use after the NBA draft? I just literally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I went to the scenarios and I just found the one that somebody dated today. Because if they dated like H, I know they're bullshitting. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But like if they put like 06, 26, 26, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's legit. And then that's what I done. Some of his stuff was off. Like I had to adjust the settings a little bit, but we got it for the most part. All right, so I think I'm gonna rock with Malo. Like this year, chat is gonna be a rebuilding year. Love my content. Keep going. I love you. Keep going. Pause. All right. So, okay. So Jalen Smith probably not gonna play. I would rather put all the minutes in Malawatch. See if he can develop. This is a developmental year, chat. Developmental year. Absolutely big time developmental year. All right. So it's gonna be Giddy. Do we go Dort or Cam Thomas? That's the big question. I think we go Cam Thomas. For some reason, he's up to an 83 overall. He was putting in Kobe type work in the offseason. So we're going to go Cam Thomas. Patrick Williams, I think we're going to give him one more chance. Asenju is not going to play for the second straight year. If he can develop in the offseason, maybe we give him some attention, but I'm going to give Patrick Williams one more chance. If I don't like what I see, he will be getting shipped off at the draft. I want Malawatch in the location in the yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Jalen Smith, you're not even like, don't even think about playing. Don't even put the shorts on under your warm-ups, brother. You're not playing. Dillingham, I don't know if I trust Dillingham developing, but he has to play. Like, it's just no two questions about it. For now, we'll put him at 16. Swain, about 12 of them things. Dort, about 20 of them. I don't really, with Claxton, he doesn't have to play a whole lot. We know he's not going to be nothing crazy. Caleb Wilson at 36, I love it. Buzelis also at 36. That's our two guys. Like, really, Cam Thomas ain't got to play that much. Get Giddy up to 36. That is definitely our three-headed monster right there. Giddy, Buzelis, and Wilson. And, yeah, get Malawatch up to about 13 right there. I like that. I like it. Door for defense on first team. Cam could be 6. That's not a bad idea. We're going to rock out like this for now, though. I don't hate the way you're thinking. All right, so for now, our starting lineup is going to be Josh Giddey, Cam Thomas, Buzelis, Caleb Wilson, Claxton off the bench, Dort, Williams, Dillingham, Swain, Malawatch. As the season goes on, I may bump up the minutes for Malawatch and Swain. We'll see how they're playing. If we feel like they're putting up, if they're putting up big numbers with the minutes they're given, we'll bump them. This is the benefit of watching the lives as opposed to the videos. You're going to see us, edit things every 15 or so ish games. We're gonna shift stuff around. 6-6 out the gate. If this team makes the playoffs, that's insane to me. So I mean, I would be cool with that as a start. We're gonna need Caleb Wilson to develop. We can't have Caleb Wilson just fall off and be a 81 overall. For this rebuild to truly work, he's gonna have to develop very nicely. Let's see how everybody's looking. I mean, 16-8 out as a rookie year. I would even say that's realistic. Good job, 2K. Like, that's about what I expect him to do. Cam Thomas damn near leading the team in scoring's crazy. Giddy putting up a good year. Buzelis. Let's see what Buzelis' tendencies is. We might need to bump his tendencies up. Giddy's touch needs to be higher. Shot probably could stand to be a little lower. But that's got to go way up. That's got to go way up. I'm cool with Cam Thomas's being there because that's realistic, but we all know Buzelis would definitely touch the ball in that next year more than what he's doing. Let's see, what about Caleb's? And by the way, just in case anybody's thinking it at home, this is without a doubt not cheating. This is like, I'm the GM and I'm telling these guys, I'm telling the coach to tell these guys to shoot more. Definitely not cheating. What's the roster download? It was a My Scenario. Go to the My Scenarios page and you can find like several different options that you might like. I think Caleb's going to be really good. I'm a UNC fan and I'm biased, but man, he's so raw. He's tough. He's tough. The thing with Caleb is he has all the raw talent in the world. I will say, as a UNC fan, I watched every game he played. He struggled whenever bigger, more athletic guys matched up with him, and he's going to see that more in the NBA. So it is going to be tougher. Can he translate? Can he get better? Does he have the work ethic and the motor to, defy that? Absolutely. But I do think for Caleb Wilson, it's going to be a learning period. I think it's going to be a learning period. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if out the gates he's averaging like 14-7, and like after the All-Star break he's averaging like 19-8. Like, I mean, there will be a learning period. You the GOAT, Jesse. That's all you. Yes, we're awful. We're super trash. I didn't even check. I really hope we have our pick. I'm not sure. I really hope we have our pick because that's nasty. We're terrible. Caleb Wilson putting up great numbers though. Love to see that. Cam Thomas is leading us in scoring, which is surprising. I mean, I'm not mad at it. He's an 83 overall. Josh Giddey, I'm fine with it. If Josh Giddey does that the whole time, he's gonna be on my team the whole time. 18-8-8. Love that. Buzelis right behind Caleb. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead. This season's a wash, right? We can accept the fact this season's a wash. Pat Will is trash. He's cheeks. So we're going to pull him from the rotation. Noah's going to make the rotation now just to see what he can do. Claxton is cheeks. We're pulling Claxton from the starting lineup. You got to keep in mind, chat, the season's dead. Like, we're just playing for development at this point. I feel like Cam Thomas is... Let's go ahead and just gun Cam Thomas. Like, Dort, save your defense for next year. Just gun Cam Thomas. Run Cam Thomas up the gut. Let me get Swain. Swain needs more than that. About 20 for Swain. Cool. I mean, it's a dead season. You need to trade Pat. His contract's far too big. Yeah, we're going to trade him in the offseason. Like that, when you just see me pull him, he's done. He's cooked. That's the last time he's going to play for us. Claxton is horrible in 2K. Yeah, nah, he's trash. He's trash. He's been good in some past 2Ks, bro, but he's awful in this one. Absolutely dog. 20 and 47. Good job, guys. We're killing it. I mean, it's to be expected, though. Like, to a certain degree. I will say, Dillingham's putting up big numbers in limited minutes. You know what I'm going to do? Frick it. Just to see. Like I just want to see. Like, this is the freedom of being super bad. I want to see what he can do with these minutes for, like, let's say a 4-game stretch. Just to see. Can you be my guy, Robert Dillingham? Can you be my guy? All right, so game 1, he goes for 19, 3 and 3. Follows it up with a absolute shitty 6, 7, and 1 of 14 from the field. An absolute doo-doo poopy stinker. Then we get bounced. Oh yeah, nah, he's a stinky. The lights were too bright. Yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked. Imagine your coach throws you in the starting lineup for like a 3-4 game stretch and you just absolutely poop your pants. 1 in 14 is diabolical, chat. Chill on Rob Dillingham. He got a good bag. Trust. Look, Rob Dillingham might be your boy. KD, 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 KD too. But was that not a bad look for him? Was that not a bad look for him? Victor Wembanyama wins MVP. Darren Peterson, Rookie of the Year. Jalen Green, 6-man. Vic Depoy. Okay, Paul. Damn. I would say he most improved for sure. 31 and 10. Good gracious. Yeah, he was cooking. As far as us, like, literally just a development year. No chance ever of being good. Like, we were terrible. I think we might have tied for worst record in the league. Oh, we were better than Utah. That's good. Hang the banner, baby. We were better than Utah. Hang the banner. Cam Thomas had a revival year. It's pretty cool to see. He's kind of always... I mean, that's who Cam Thomas is. We know that. He's an offensive firecracker and an absolute dud on defense. Big numbers from Buzelis, Wilson, and Giddey. I'm cool with that. Swain was decent in limited action. Okay. I don't hate it. Don't love it. Don't hate it. Trade for Brunson. I mean, after what he just did, bro, I mean, he's going to get a statue. Ain't no trading for Jalen Brunson. Paulo Banchero just had a GOAT year. At one most improved, averaging 31 points a night, and then wins finals MVP. What a year. And I would say 2K's bugging. That'll never happen. But I also said that as the Knicks were winning championships all throughout the year in 2K. Every time I had a joke. If you're watching this live, you probably watch my videos. I had a joke every time they would win the finals. I'd be like, haha, that's how you know it's a video game. And then they just went out and did it. Kind of crazy. Ronnie 2K had the script. PB, no J, finally got a jumper. The download I use makes bad teams a lot better than they usually are. Yeah, I mean, some of them are, like, kind of jank, bro. You just got to play around with them. All right, so we have the 3rd pick in the draft, and what's a really good draft. So I'm cool with that. Do we give Thiago Splitter another year as coach? I'm thinking no. I think I fire his ass. That was awful. Like, you could have gave me more than that. Mike Malone. Let's pull Mike Malone up, man, from Carolina. Mike Malone takes a 1-year pit stop. That is not the baby. That is not the baby. He takes a 1-year pit stop from Carolina to come back to the Chicago Bulls. Mike Malone's back in the NBA. That's a fire hire. I'm not going to lie. Giving Mike Malone back in the NBA is fire. I like that the guy added those guys in the roster. That's pretty cool. All right, so I think it's definitely time. We're going to package Royce O'Neal, Pat Williams, Cam Jones, and try to, like, do something. What about Pat Will, Royce O'Neal, I don't think that's enough flat to get a good draft pick. We're throwing Cam Jones, so I just don't see him cracking my rotation. I don't really want another draft pick. If I get a cheap center, I'd be all for that. But I'm not gonna lie, Chad. Centers in the league are kind of buns right now. My guy, you've been seeing those random NBA players come out of nowhere and winning Coach of the Years. It's pretty cool though. Like I'm glad because like all the coaches in the game, there's only like 3 or 4. So I like the fact they went and added some. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. I don't know, man. If I could just get a lottery pick, how about that? Get those guys out my face for a lottery pick. I would say that's a dub. But I think I can get more. Like, what if I can get another pick in the future? If I get turn Pat, Will, Royce O'Neal, and Cam Jones into 2 first, I mean, I'm just the man. Build my statue now. I mean that. Let's check this draft. This is kind of a big 3 draft, and we have the 3rd pick. I'm gonna tell you now, I would love Cam Williams. I would love Cam Williams. If we land him, that's the guy we want, and he goes number 1. Nah, fuck me. That's tough. All right. Pick number 2, Tyron Stokes. I guess Jordan Smith's not a bad pick. I'm trying to talk myself into Jordan Smith. I don't think he's a bad pick. Got a pro comp of Stevie Franchise because, I mean, we just don't know what Dillingham's going to be. I don't know if he's going to be good enough. If anything else, we can move Dillingham over to the 2 because I don't think I'm going to bring Dort back. So let's do that. Let's take a shot on Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith might can play the 2 as well. He's 6'3". Yeah, he can play the 2 with a 6'7" wingspan. Jordan Smith out of Arkansas is going to be our 3rd pick. And we're going to watch the draft because we might see a trade. You got the best pick for this draft. Wasn't a bad pick. Caleb Holt goes 6. Christian Collins goes 6. Caleb Holt went 5th. Baba Olatunden from Duke goes number 7. Now, Grizzlies are on the clock back-to-back picks. With number 8 pick, they take Joquan Boomji. And with the 9th pick, they take Hugo Gama Jamakari. Good picks, fellas. Pelicans, they get Dylan Mingo. He is not going to North Carolina, by the way. Thomas Howe out of Florida. And now we're back on the clock. Dame Sarr, little defensive star action. Could be nice. Let's get Bruce Branch. Let's get a shooter. Let's get a bucket. Because he can develop into that Cam Thomas role by the time Cam Thomas is done doing what he's doing. I'm cool with that. Good little draft. I would have absolutely... Oh, my goodness. Jordan Smith coming out the gate, 80 overall. It's tough. Love to see that. Sauce Gardner hit us with the hard men to go popular. Appreciate you, fam. Good. Hey, appreciate you stopping by, fam. Good. Okay, that's good. That's... Oh, my... Oh, wee. That's tough. Yeah, we're going to let Dort walk. We're going to bring back Dillingham for now. Malawacha Sinju. Bring them all back. All right, cool. Should have a little bit of money, no? Yeah, oh yeah, we got some cash. Let Dort walk. Let Jalen Smith, let him walk. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know who you are, buddy. You could have been the manager. I wouldn't have known no different. No disrespect. Genuinely didn't know. Just let's take a look at the team. Figure out where we want to go from here. Jordan Smith. I'm sorry, coming in out the gate, 80 overall. Dillingham, he's took your spot, buddy. Like, you may have already been in a situation where you're unplayable unless you develop out the yin yang. Because Swain is probably going to develop. I could move Branch over to a 3, but then that becomes an issue with what I do with Swain. Unless Swain can play the 4. We'll see. I think he can. I think that's our best bet. Swain to the 4, Bruce Branch to the 3. That way I can take Dillingham, who's not a super passer anyway, move him to the 2. Yeah, that's going to work out. So now we're looking at Giddey, Jordan Smith, Thomas Dillingham, Bozelis Branch, Wilson Swain, Asenju, who might not even play. Okay, we're in a good spot all of a sudden. Cam Thomas sucks, bro. Hey, he kind of does. Jokic wants how much money? Good thing I can't afford him. I'm not going to lie, it'd be a good time to throw a bag at Derek Lively. Get a good defensive center in here. But I'm not gonna lie, we also kind of need a floor spacer because Caleb can't really shoot. So a floor spacer would be dope, but none of these guys are floor spacers. That's the problem. Oh well. We just won't get a super stud. It's okay. I think we're gonna, I don't really think there's nothing we need, chat. I think we just let it ride. Maybe get a better two. We got the money to pull something here. Tyler Harrow, we have Tyler Harrow money, but I don't really want Tyler Harrow. I don't know, I'm kind of stuck, not gonna lie. It is kind of loaded. But we don't have money to like get the superstars though. Problem. Benedict Mathurin will be a good fit here. Okay, I'm gonna throw a bag at Benedict Mathurin. I could see him fitting, and we're gonna get him. So 4-year, $100 million deal. He got Ayo Dosunmu money, which I think that's a deal for us. As far as centers go, I would like a new center, but all these centers suck. So like we're just gonna ride it out with Malawatch and Claxton for one more year. Player progression could be crazy, chat. Lock in. And I'd say it is. Caleb Wilson's up to an 86. What an absurd jump. He's up to an 86. Noah's up to an 80. He might force my hand here. I might start Dillingham. He's already up to an 81. That's kind of crazy. No, I forgot I got Mather. I'm not going to start him, but he's definitely going to play. Yo, what a off season. We were locked in. I will say, Caleb Wilson up to an 86 going into year 2 is incredibly encouraging. Incredibly encouraging. Giddey, Mathurin, Buzelis. Bro, I'm going to tell you now, we got to give Jordan Smith a lot of burn. Because look, let's be realistic. We're not winning a championship this year. Next year might be the play. Like, if we can get, like, Mathurin's going to be good. We know this. Buzelis is going to be good. Caleb might hit a 90 overall. If we play Jordan Smith enough, he could be up to 85 next season. Where's Malawatch? You know what? Can Noah, this might be insane, but can Noah run backup center? Like, what would his overall do? I'm going to run Noah back up. No, hell no. He's 194 pounds. What am I talking about? I'm about to get that young man killed. All right, so Malawatch has to play. All right, Caleb. I still want Caleb getting crazy minutes. Claxton, like 26. Cam Thomas, I don't even think he's going to be able to play for us. It goes from 26 out of the rotation. It's very possible. I might fit him back in. Not sure yet. Jordan Smith is small forward. He probably could play small forward. It's probably a good call. That's probably a good call for the minutes thing. Let's keep Giddey around 28 for now. Buzelis around 34. Dillingham needs big minutes. I think we move Swain to the 3. I think that's the play. And I think with Branch, I might just let Branch ride it out for a year. Well, I mean, if I sign somebody, can I drop them down to the G League? Or will it not let me do that? I'm not sure. I've actually never sent anybody down to the G League when I do this. Let's just see. Let's sign some clown. Imagine that was you. Imagine that was you, and I just said, let me sign some clown. Like you were that actual guy watching the video. No, it's not gonna let me do it. But that would be pretty powerful. But anyway, he's probably not gonna he's probably not gonna play year 1. Not a problem, but he's probably not gonna play. At least not for now. If we're trash, I might let him play later in the year. Cam Thomas, I do think I'm just gonna let him ride it out. I don't think I have room for him, to be completely honest. Yeah, I think it's going to be Malawach, Swain, Noah, Jordan Smith, Dillingham off the bench right now with Claxton, Wilson, Buzelis, Mather, and Giddy starting. Let's see how that works. And now that Mike Malone is the coach, we have a better coach at the helm. Things could be looking up pretty quick. We're 1-5. We're trash. Let's get to like 25 games in, then we'll take a look. See, I didn't know where I was gonna fit him in, bro. Like I might have to get Branch in, but it just didn't feel like I had the minutes to spare him right now. See what we're looking like. So Caleb is balling his ass off. That's, to me right now, not gonna lie, that's the most important thing. Caleb doing exactly that, and Buzelis is right behind him, huge. Matherin, that's honestly what I didn't want Matherin to come in and be an alpha scorer. So him doing that with good D, that's all we need. Josh Giddey's numbers are down. I'm thinking about making that switch, bro. I'm itching to make that switch. Dillingham's okay. We got to replace that starting center next year. Like that's the next move. Maybe even the backup one too. I think we can throw Branch in at this point, man. Let's give him some spot minutes. I can find a way to give him some minutes. Dillingham ain't playing that good. I'll pull some of his minutes. Give Jordan Smith a little bit more. Give him that 6-man role. Dip Noah down. Noah's playing trash, so let's get him down too. Swain just isn't really getting the minutes. There we go. That's how we get Branch involved. We'll get him activated. We're gonna see what he's gonna do. We're gonna see what he can do. I feel like we did get a steal with him in the 12th pick, but we're gonna have to play him. Blockbuster deadline trade for Embiid. It could happen. I mean, I don't know if we do it. I don't know if we pull the trigger on that yet. I want to make sure Jordan Smith, like, I'm not going to lie, here's what it's going to take me to make a big trade. I want to make sure Jordan Smith can be my point guard. Like, my long-term definite answer at point guard. How you update your roster? I've been trying to do it for ages. I don't know how to do it. So you're going to go to My Scenarios when you start up League. Go to My Scenarios, and that's how you do it. You can just search for what you want. You can literally search for any year, anything that you want. One thing's for sure, we're better than last year. How good of a shooter is Jordan Smith? Can he shoot the pill? He's an awful shooter. That's his one down. That's his one flaw. What's his 3-ball? Yeah, he cannot shoot the pill. Can he pass? Is he like a for sure point guard? Pass fit? Not like, bro. He probably would be better off the ball. He's better as well. He can really do whatever. Doesn't matter. For sure, fam. No problem. I don't think I want to make any trades right now. To me, it just doesn't. I would just rather wait. I would just rather wait. Give this core one more year. You know how we do the lives anyway. We like to keep it a little realistic, take our time. Whereas, you know, the actual TikTok is a little more fast paced. On this, we can take our time so we can do it the right way. And I mean, we're a fringe playoff team with what we have. So that's encouraging. Caleb Wilson's a legit 20-10 guy. Love to see that. His 3 balls up to a 78. Really love to see that. That means he's kind of spacing the floor a little bit better. Yeah, almost 30% from 3. Might not seem like a big deal, but that's big for Caleb. That's really good for Caleb. Buzelis is stepping up. They're kind of 1A, 1B. They're kind of young Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown in this thing in a way. Matherin doing good. Jordan Smith. I'm going to keep it real. I'm starting Jordan Smith at point guard next year. Giddy's going to be 6-man. That's the plan. That's the plan. Bruce Branch giving us 9 and 13 minutes. Okay, that's cool. That's the 2 big plans for the offseason. Stay tuned for that. We're going to start Jordan Smith next year, and we're upgrading the center tremendously. We're going to do those 2 things. We're going to come back next year, and we're going to at least be a top 4 seed. That's the plan. We need to find a good center that can shoot the rock, spread the floor. Because I'm telling you right now, like, that's our one big flaw. We don't really have good shooters. We're an awful shooting team. I bet the numbers back that up too. Let me see. 3-pointers made per game. Yeah, we're terrible. We're below average in terms of percentage. We're the second worst 3-point shooting team in the league. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all because look at it like this: Giddey decent, Mathurin decent, Buzelis honestly trash, Caleb Wilson trash, Claxton trash as far as shooting threes. So I'm not surprised at all. We're an awful 3-point shooting team. I need a center. I need me a center that can come in here and make shots. When's the last time I played an actual game? I haven't played an actual game of 2K this year. I do rebuilds. Banchero is on a generational run, bro. Banchero's on a generational run. Wins MVP 33, 12, and 5. Jordan Smith, Rookie of the Year. Love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. That's big time. That could be huge for us. Follow MVP. You know it's a sim. Hey, bro. Hey, man, watch out what you say. I'm just saying, I said the same things about the Knicks last year, and then you see what happened. Or all throughout this year, I guess you should say. All right, so we're not going to make the playoffs, but okay, so we came away from this with like 2 really good things. 1, Jordan Smith is a budding superstar. 2, Caleb Wilson can be a legit superstar. Gave us 21 and 10, albeit on a losing team, but still gave us 21 and 10. So I cannot wait for next year. Next year could be huge. Shaden Sharp wins Finals MVP as the Trailblazers beat the Knicks in 7. Okay. All right. No problem. Cool. Makes sense. Eliminate the goaltending. Eliminate the goaltending rule. Why? So Victor Wembanyama can be a mythical god. I'm good. Reject. No, thank you. We got the first pick in the draft, and we're not going to be making it. We got the first pick in the draft, and we will not be making it because now we're going to get our center. I hate that nobody's under contract because I can't add to the trade. Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas had a good season last time we played him, then we benched him perfect. First pick. First pick in Cam Thomas for a center. Which direction do we go with it? Could get Embiid. But I don't know, Embiid's probably going to fall off bad next year. I feel like we could easily pull Embiid. Well, we could, but I just don't think it's the right call. Sengun's definitely not the right call. Duran's not the right call either. Derek Lively, Bam would be cool, but he's not a good enough shooter for what I have in mind. I'm not gonna lie, Embiid might be he might be the best option. Max Payne with the GG, fam. I appreciate it. The super GG. I'm gonna hit you with that follow back. Welcome to the family, brother. And appreciate the gift, man. I really appreciate it. All right, so yeah, I might do Embiid. Like if I can swing, I'm not crazy about giving him the first pick for Embiid. What if I can get like 2 futures back? Like, just to see where their head's at. Because I feel like that's a good deal. Joel Embiid 2 future first with the first pick in Cam Thomas. They won't do it. What about 1 future first? Would you do... They won't even do that. So, I'm going to have to give them more. 3 seconds. Okay, I would also throw in the 11th pick. That's about as far as I can go. They're not budging on Embiid, bro. They ain't trying to hear it. And I can't give them more. What about, I'll give them 1 more. So, Cam Thomas first, the 11th, and a future. Nah, we're not going to get them. Wow. They are tough on Embiid. Mobley would be fire. Mobley can play center and he can shoot. I think Mobley will be good. Cam Thomas first and the 11th for Mobley. Got it done. Okay. We got our center, man. We got our center. Finally got a center that can stretch the floor, and he's amazing defensively. That's a W in my book. I think that's a big-time W. The center duo of Mobley and Caleb Wilson's going to be a problem for teams, without a doubt. I really hope Malawach develops so we can keep him, but I think my plan is going to be to let Claxton walk, bring Malawach back, and sign another center in case Malawach doesn't develop. far as power forward situation goes, Caleb Wilson and either one of these guys should be just fine. They're all 21. That's crazy. Buzelis and Branch is going to be awesome next year together. Matherin and Dillingham. I genuinely think we're set. Let's see what they pick with that. Edwin Sharp. Let's see how good he is. He's a set that they traded Mobley for a goober. You could have got Rock Jovanovic. You could have got Rock Javok, but you took Edward Sharp. What a bunch of goobers. We're in great shape here. Like I'm genuinely loving how this is going. We're not going to be able to do much, but I don't think that's much of a problem, to be honest. Buzelis, Dillingham. Like I said, I do want to bring back another center. I mean, I guess it won't be the end of the world to bring back Claxton on that cheap of a deal. All right, let's see what we're looking like. One more time. Let's run it through just so we don't miss nothing. Gideon Smith, this is definitely the formula. I'm probably going to... If Smith makes it to an 84 plus... I mean, yeah, they were like, hey, let's trade Mobley to get the first pick. It could even be a guy as good as Mobley. That was their game plan there. The two, I don't know if this is the formula, but it's the best we're going to be able to do. This is close to what we need. This is good. I mean, I think we've put together a great team, to be honest. Is this a W team, chat? Like, we genuinely might have 390 overalls next season. Bring Dort back for good times. I think we're good. I really don't think there's anything else we need. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. He is cooking. I've never seen him. Listen, I've never seen Caleb Wilson develop like this. Every time I do Caleb Wilson in these, bro, he goes like 79, like an 82, and then never develops again. He's on X Games mode. Bruce Branch is up to an 80. He took a bigger leap than Jordan. Yo, something's in the water. I'm not going to lie. Something is absolutely in the water. That mystery box could be anything. Leave me a boat. Family Guy. Maybe they were cursed every time they pick one after LeBron. I mean, I feel like I just fleeced them. I gave them Cam Thomas and the first pick for a superstar, Evan Mobley, that they turned into a goober. We absolutely finessed them. They'll be talking about that trade for generations. Oh yeah, we're cooking. We are. Oh my chat. We are cooking on a generational level. This is beautiful. So I feel like we're gonna be like a 9 or 10 man rotation, but like past 7 man, they're not gonna play a lot, if that makes sense. So like let's Swain, because Malawatch is like just deciding he don't want to hoop for real. Let Asenju, Noah get those back end minutes for Caleb. Not gonna play a whole lot. Dillingham, Claxton, and Noah aren't going to play a whole lot. And then Branch, Giddy, everybody else going to play a lot. Let's get Branch. Actually, Branch and Giddy at 22. Let's really focus on the starting 5. I love that. I love that. Starting lineup, Jordan, Smith, Matherin, Buzelis, Wilson, Mobley. Off the bench, Josh Giddy, Bruce Branch, and Dillingham, Claxton, and Asenju filling in. Worst finesse is that Pauline Georgia trade for the shit. Oh, yeah, bro. That Shea trade, like, when you look back at it, was crazy. Even if we don't win the championship this year, I'm chilling because I know it's coming. Even though we're awful right now. I'm not tripping. Like, I'm genuinely confident. No way this team... Like, look at the way Caleb's progressing. No way we're not going to be fine. I bet you Caleb numbers are taking a dip right now with Mobley on the team. Oh, my... Oh, never mind. Just never mind, bro. Mobley's taking a huge dip. Mobley's averaging 13 and 9, but Caleb is truly playing at an MVP level. 26, 14, and 5. Buzelis is doing pretty well. I might start Bruce Branch over Buzelis for the shooting. I just might. I'm thinking about it. I just might. Jordan Smith averaging 18, 7, and 8. I love this. I mean, we're barely above 500, but I genuinely love the way we're trending. Team looks okay. I mean, on paper, they look great. They're not winning. It's not really translating to winning just yet. The chemistry's not good enough. But there's things to really be excited about. Also, Caleb Wilson's like a 93 overall. Like, that's incredible. I think for the sake, like, let's just keep it real. I don't think Buzelis is going to get much better. I think we got to turn to Bruce Branch. So let's cut back Buzelis a lot. Cut back Matherin a little bit. Give Buzelis 6-man minutes. See how he does in like his first 5 games starting. Let's keep an eye on that pretty closely. See how that works. Giddey Main been at 87. You're right, bro. He has been around at 87 overall for a brick. Look at, bro. Caleb is absolutely frying shit. 48, 19, and 6. I mean, he's putting up like 06 Kobe type numbers, like in losing efforts, going crazy. 26, 13. Personally, I love it. He's got to be a little more efficient. I will say that. He's not the most efficient guy right now. Too many mouths to feed? Maybe. Jay Smith with the triple-double. I mean, maybe you're right, but at the end of the day, like, everybody's progressing, and everybody's young. Like, that's why I say I'm not worried. Like, Mobley is, like, our veteran, and he's 27 years old. So, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with giving this team one more year to not really do much, build chemistry, and come back next year and win it all. I'm perfectly fine with that. Love your viz. I'm not clever enough to rebuild team. Sure you are, bro. Sure you are. I appreciate the support, though, man. Buzelis said the 2. No, I don't think he's fast enough to play the 2. It might work in 2K. Like, you're probably right. He probably goes up, but I don't think it would work from like a semi-realistic standpoint. Need Josh more minutes? What are you talking about? Need Josh more minutes. Oh, Giddey. Well, the thing with Giddey, he's a great player, but I'm trying to capitalize on Jordan's potential here. Because in his second year, he was our number 3 pick in the draft. Already up to 18, 7, and 9. And to me, that's beautiful. That's great. Benedict Matherin's going to play his role and just be a defensive menace. Bruce Branch is probably stepped it up big time since we bumped him up to the starting lineup, just looking at his numbers. Yeah, he's having his games. He's providing us with shooting at the 3, exactly what we need. If I was completely honest, I'm a little let down with Mobley, but, I mean, he's better than Nick Claxton, so I can't be but so upset about it. You know what I'm saying? Can't be but so mad about it. Buzelis, Giddey, Dillingham, Claxton, and Noah off the bench. I hate Swain didn't work out. I was really pulling for Swain to work out, but that's going to be a failure. That's not going to happen. But again, we're young. Mobley's our veteran. Everybody's under contract for a while. Next year is going to be really special, I think. Mobley is underperforming, but I have no plans of moving on from him. You're right. You're exactly right. He's more of a defender, so we're not really tripping. Wembanyama wins MVP. Rolando Reynolds wins Rookie of the Year. We need to see how that dude from the Cavs did. We need to go check in on him. Caleb Wilson just won something. What did he win? He's first team All-NBA, averaging 26 and 14. This has been the Caleb Wilson video. He won Most Improved. Okay, that's a fair award for what he just did. He's went from 18 and 8, 21 and 10 to 26 and 14, averaging 2.5 blocks damn near a game. Got his 3-point percentage up to 32 as well, which is huge. And we're going to make the playoffs this year. Yeah, we're a 6 seed, so that's huge. These guys are going to get some playoff experience. That's always big for the development. All right, so Caleb leads the way. Jordan Smith right behind him. I mean, he's going to be the co-star next year. Hell, he was this year. Buzelis, good season. Bruce Branch, pretty good year. He's going to be the long-term starter next season. So he could slide into that third best player, third best scorer role. And then you got Matherin and Mobley providing some scoring and defense. I think it's a beautifully built team. We got the Knicks in round 1. We're probably not going to beat them. If I had to guess. We did get a game. How did we do in the game we got? Who was hooping? The usual suspects. The usual suspects. We take game 5. We're going to a game 6. Jordan Smith with an insane triple-double. All right, tie it up. Send it back to New York. Force a game 7. Ah, hell no. We got bodied. We got bodied. It's cool, though. It's cool. No pressure. Shea wins finals MVP. Shea got back on his bully. Good to see. KD resigning on the Warriors is nasty work. Just going back to the place that he ruined the league. No good picks here. Didn't need it. Not a big deal. Not even going to make the pick. Not a big deal. I'll trust my assistant GM to make the pick. He's going to bring me Marvin Beasley, Mike Beasley's son. I will resign Swain, but, I mean, you have to in the, off chance he develops big time, but he's not gonna be much for us. All right, so we're gonna get the crew back together. I was a little worried Giddey was about to walk. Did you use a 2K share scenario? Yes, sir, I did. Max Payne with the Dolphin and the Super GG. Hit him with the follow back. Appreciate that, fam. Assistant GM saw 2 calm men in the second round and thought they would be the future of the Bills. Facts. Oh, I didn't even check on Dude from the Cavs. Edward Sharp averaged a cool 10 and 6. 38% from the field. Buddy was not cooking. Yes, I think we're just going to run it back with the same roster. Jordan Smith's going to be the starting point. We're good here. We're honestly just good around the board. The one issue would probably be center, but I just don't have any money. That's my problem. I'm kind of handicapped at that. Caleb Wilson won't stop. Yeah, he's not stopping. Caleb Wilson refuses to quit. 96. I've never seen him do this. Whoever made this roster, showed him love with the potential, and I'm glad they did. He's up to a 96. Mobley's a 92. Still progressing out of Mobley. That's good to see. Jordan Smith up to an 86. Bruce up to an 86. This is a crazy team. Caleb Wilson's low-key on a GOAT run. We low-key at this point should consider turning this into a career sim. I'm not even joking. We have to consider turning this to a career sim at this point. He's going nuts. Tell Jordan Smith to shoot less threes or tell him to be better at them. Yeah, he is an awful three-point shooter, huh? How many is he shooting, though? A lot to be that bad. You're right. Yeah, he's shooting a lot of threes to be that ass at him. Has he got better? That's the question. 68. I mean, keep him honest, Jordan. Keep him honest. I love this lineup. Smith, Mathurin, Branch, Wilson, Mobley. Absolutely hot fire. Buzelis and Giddey are going to be our main 2 guys off the bench. Dillingham filling in. Noah filling in a little bit. And then Claxton filling in ever so slightly. I'm giving Caleb Wilson 40 minutes a night so he can go in for MVP. Straight up. Run that shit. I do not have to start Giddey. I don't know if you just got here, but you're definitely not starting the 27-year-old Josh Giddey over the 22-year-old 87 overall Jordan Smith. That just ain't happening. To be honest, the team could cook this season. I'm thinking so. Let them get that chemistry right. You see, the chemistry's low. You see, it's only 62. Let them get that chemistry right. They could take off as they're kind of doing as I'm saying it. I mean, oh, and Boozer's cooking too. Yeah, whoever made this class just went crazy on them, which I love, because if we're being true, if you know ball, the top 4 in this class is special. So I'm not gonna lie, it makes sense. I just know, like, I don't even want to look, but I just know Caleb's going crazy. Bruce Branch, a 38 ball right there. Go to the last game they won. Branch 20. Oh man, it might be Branch. Hold on. Caleb Wilson 31. This team is beautiful. As far as having the guys that can put up crazy numbers, this team is beautiful. Caleb with a 22 and 21 game. Caleb with a 34 and 24 game. 34 and 24 is nuts. What are we doing, Caleb? That's insane. I love it, though. Top 4, number 22, of course. The front court defense is scary good. The front court defense is incredible. Absolutely. Caleb Wilson and Evan Mobley, that is scary. And we're sitting at 30 and 11. This could genuinely be our year. Let's take a look around the league. We haven't done that all video. So the Bucks are cooking. They got Casper, Jackass, Bozinski, but this team's butt. This team is butt. This team is not better than us. Not even close. The Raptors have Kobe White, Tamar Bates, Ingram. This team's also butt. What about out west? The West all of a sudden is average. The West all of a sudden ain't got many answers. Crazy. John Morant was on the Clippers. Did y'all see that? As far as our team, Caleb Wilson is literally averaging 30 and 15. Granted, he's playing 41 minutes a night, but he's still averaging 30 and 15. He's the league MVP. We've literally turned Caleb Wilson into the league MVP. This is crazy. I can't believe he's progressed this way. Came in as a 79 overall, I think, and he's already up to a 97 in 4 years. Just been the perfect progression pattern. I guess, when you do this, they have like the boom percentage, bust percentage. I guess it just clicked. Jordan Smith having a great year, developing in what we need him to be. Bruce Branch, good. Okay, I'm cool with all this. How are you shooting that 3 ball? Awful. Gotta improve on that, Jordan. Gotta bump up that 3 ball. 29-15 is absolutely diabolical, fam. Not gonna lie, it's absolutely crazy. And we're the best team in the league. I'm stamping that. I stamp it, and then we go 1 for 4. I don't care what the records say, chat. I'm stamping we're the best team in the league. We can easily get it done right here, right now. I'm thinking even if we do, I'm going a bonus season just to watch Caleb's development. Or we might not, because all of a sudden we're slumping and team chemistry's in the toilet. It's all about being hot at the right time. So we got to get that chemistry back on track. All right, good. 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 There we go, boys. There we go. Get it right for playoff time. I got to check the stats in this game and this one, because we dropped over 160 in these games. Caleb Wilson 39 and 16, and in this one, Caleb Wilson 43 and 50. He's just on another one. He's on another planet right now. And rightfully so, he wins MVP. That's huge for the brand. 30 and 16, 2.5 blocks, 36% from 3. What an incredible year. Just an absolutely incredible year. Just a legendary video we're putting on right here. I mean, what's he going to do next year? How's he going to follow that up? Jordan Smith, 28 and 8. Everybody's doing what they need to do. Like I said, even if this is another year, even if we don't win, I'm not changing a whole lot. How competitive were we for the top spot? Yeah, we're right there. Anything can happen. We can easily take it this year. We got the Magic in the first round. Not going to change the playoff minutes. Going to roll how we had it. 1-2. They win game 3. We win game 4. We beat them in 5. On to Toronto, a team that I genuinely think we're much better than. They shouldn't be much of a problem matchup-wise. We take game 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. They take 4. Okay. We take 5. We take 6. Okay, cool. We're on to the Eastern Conference Finals, chat. On to the Eastern Conference Finals where they have Cade, Yusufu, Kuminga, Newell, and Duren. We take game 1. They take game 2. They take game 3. We take game 4. We take game 5. We take game 6. Caleb Wilson's going to the finals, bro. In just year 4, Caleb Wilson has his team to the finals. Portland Trailblazers. They just won it last year. Keontae George, Shaden Sharp, Avdija Collins, and Klingon. You know the vibes, man. We're taking this game by game. Taking this game by game. It's the NBA Finals. Caleb Wilson's finals debut. We might have to jump in here. I would love to jump in, actually. I would love to. The only side, we're not going to have to, I don't think. Yeah, we're not going to have to. We're going to take game 1 of the NBA Finals. C-Dub goes for 28 and 18. What a run that kid's on. This is absolutely a legendary video. Absolutely. A very close game, too. May be able to jump in and see some live C-Dub. Yeah, we're winning by too much to jump in. We're going to take game 2 of the NBA Finals. We just stole 2 games on the road. And really, it was a team effort. This is why I wasn't tripping when we weren't that good last year with exactly the same team. Because we're so young, I had a feeling it was still going to pan out. I mean, it doesn't look like a home team's going to get a win this series. They're going to take game 3. We haven't won it yet, chat. We really need this one. This is one we really need to leave with a W. And it doesn't look like we're going to get it. Unless we have a miraculous 4th. And we don't get it. They tie it. What a way to blow it. My goodness. Is the home team going to get a dub in this series? Yeah, they're going to get it right here. They're just smoking us on the back end of the series. I feel like we got to change something. We just lost 3 straight games. Buzelis is hot. Let's go back to him. Branch is cold. I mean, it's the playoffs. All right, desperately need this to force a game 7. That was almost jumping worthy. Yeah, it's jumping worthy. All right, we're up 3 with 47 seconds left. 5-man rotation will go crazy. I don't know about a 5-man rotation, bro. All right, we have the ball. The game is very clearly not over yet. Josh Giddey's in. Download our MVP. The MVP with the ball. Chance to force game 7. Working on, I believe, that's John Collins. Down low. What a bucket. You're too little. You're just too little. Now, they're going to need a bucket quick, or we're looking great for game 7. Yeah, out to John Collins. John Collins coming off this. I mean, I don't know who he thought he was. I don't know whose talents he thought he stole, but that's just not his game. That's never going to be John Collins' bag. I believe we got it. I believe we're chilling. And I mean, we stole 2 road games early in the series. Time to get one more. Caleb came up with that screen so quick. I didn't even peep it. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. George in the corner 3. It's off. What a bro! Did you see? Look how high he got up for that rebound, though. This is just a mythical creature we're watching. Maybe I'm glazing it. Yeah, I'm kind of glazing it. I don't know. He's also 7 feet tall, jumping like that. They're not gonna foul. They're gonna concede, and we're gonna go to a game 7. Okay. Okay. Not bad, man. Oh, there we go. Evan Mobley, I was wondering if I made the right thing trading for him, and he just comes through on the biggest stage, 32, 13, and 5. What a game. Caleb Wilson, pretty good. A little underwhelming for his standards, but pretty good. I think we're going to stick with Buzelis because we won the game in the starting lineup. Let's make sure, like, he's still on a heater, and he is. Josh Giddey's also on a heater. We could turn to Giddey game 7. How have you been? I mean, those are good numbers in limited. Yeah, he's been bad. Sixes. I love the kid, but we're turning to Giddy for Game 7. I'd regret it if I didn't. He has been bad. Okay, and Giddy's gonna stay out the way. Giddy's gonna stay out the way and not try to be a big time scorer. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Chat, that's a W. Starting Giddy was the play. Starting Giddy in Game 7 was the play. Caleb Wilson was amazing. 37 and 14. Caleb Wilson wins Finals MVP. Caleb Wilson Finals MVP, and we get it done. What a team. I was a little worried, I'm not gonna lie, when we went up 2-0 and then we lost 3 straight games, but we made it happen. What a rebuild. All right, so usually I would stop here. We would say good job. We call it a night. I got to see if Caleb Wilson can follow this up. I just have to. I mean, I could have hit y'all with the till next time, fellas. But I gotta see it myself. I want to see it. We're gonna run this thing back, man. They finally get their first championship since Michael Jordan. I'm not ready to stop. I gotta see what happens. And honestly, I don't think we're gonna make any moves either. I don't think there's any moves to be made. We don't have a draft pick. I mean, that's fine. Let the assistant GM pick up Eduardo Chavez. That's cool. Cavs got number 1 again. Who did they pick? They picked up Jamie Stevenson. Got another goober. The Cleveland Goobers. Imagine you have the number 1 pick and you pick up a goober from Santa Clara. Caleb Wilson's going to want a big... Oh, my goodness. You knew he was going to want a bag that big, and he deserves it. He truly deserves a bag bigger than that. Definitely can't let Mobley walk. Imagine Mobley leaves. That would put a big dent in the things. Oh, no. Mobley's going to leave. No. That's super tough. Caleb might have to play 5. No BS. Caleb might have to play the 5. That hurt. That genuinely hurt. Him walking in free agency genuinely hurt. And there's nothing we could do about it. Wow. I can't believe you just got that championship and dipped. I mean, on the bright side, that gives Caleb room to go even crazier. He's up to a 98 overall. He's clearly the alpha on this team. And you know what? I think it would make a whole lot more sense for everybody involved if we let Jordan Smith come off the bench, go back to Giddey in the starting lineup. That way he can Giddey can dish it around to Branch and Caleb, and then Smith comes in off the bench, puts up big time numbers. That's definitely the vibe. That's definitely the vibe. Without a doubt, the vibe. Chat, should we do a fucking Caleb Wilson career sim? This is crazy. This is actually crazy what I'm seeing. If it dips Caleb, not starting him at the 5. It dips him. Like, I'm not. He goes up to a 99 overall at the 3. He's honestly he's Giannis. Like, he's literally just Giannis. We turned him into Giannis. Who left, bro? Freaking Mobley he just left us, bro. Like I tried to re-sign him, he just dipped. He just didn't want to come back. I don't really like. I'm not crazy about starting Isaiah Jackson. I've got to do something. Dude. That kind of screwed us a little bit. Caleb can low key play a small ball five, but I'd hate to be the one that messed him up. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be responsible for that. Can I trade Noah and Claxton and get a better center along with that draft pick? This is better, so I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Devin Vassell, future first Claxton. We're getting Mark Williams. I think Mark Williams can hold down that starting center spot at least a little bit. I don't even really need Devin Vassell to play. All right, so let's set our rotation. Mark Williams, give him about 26 a night. I'm gonna go back to benching Buzelis, but Branch better not let me down like that in the playoffs again. We're gonna start Giddey, but Smith is gonna get starter minutes off the bench. Definitely look for him to win 6 Man of the Year. We're gonna keep the same vibe with our rotation that we've been doing. Sorry, Vassell, I don't have room for you. Swain, we play Swain now? Honestly, yeah, we could, because we dipped on Noah. This is fine. It's no problem here. I don't know if we're gonna be as good though because of Mobley leaving. We're gonna give Caleb Wilson those huge minutes. Have to. All right, that's what we're doing. Smith and Giddey are getting the same amount of minutes. Matherin at the 2, Branch at the 3, Caleb at the 4, Mark Williams. Let's give Mark Williams a little less minutes. And hopefully the game picks up on what I'm laying down, and Buzelis kind of plays that backup 5 at times in a small ball setting. Good trade. Appreciate that, fam. We had to do something, you know? We couldn't just rock out with Isaiah at the 5, and I couldn't put Caleb at the 5, and that just looks stupid. Like a guy wins MVP in his prime and Finals MVP, and you switch his position. Like if I mess him up, I look stupid. We're good. I don't know if we're good enough to go back to back, but we're good. Luka on the Rockets. Okay. Okay. I want to go back to Texas. Wish I was back in Texas. 161 points is crazy. Buzelis going for 35, an ethical 35 too, chat. 11 and 16. Just an ethical 35. Balled out on the Hawks too. Okay, bro, he's getting better. I ain't never seen nothing like this. It's been a long time since we've had a player progress like this in one of our rebuilds, live or just a regular TikTok. It's been a long time. He like Max, he dead ass is on a GOAT run. He is genuinely on a GOAT run. He got up there and said, I'm gonna be better than Michael Jordan. And damn if he ain't proving it in 2K. 2K, bro, 2K heard him say that and was like, bet. You're dragging him to the ground. Who am I dragging to the ground? You gotta see how great you can make him. I mean, bro, honestly, at this point, it's getting fucking spooky. It's getting insane. He's doing some unheard of shit, bro. He said no Mobley, no problem, too, by the way. We're better than we were last year. Whoa, yo. Please look in the right corner, chat. Look at the score to that game. Only thing I tweaked, Lucas, I tweaked his his tendency, like his shot. I did not touch anything of his stats. I don't do that. Y'all have never seen me do that in a read, but I don't do it. Look at that though, 188. Oh, because it went to like 5 overtimes. Look at overtime. They scored 53 in overtime. This game went to like 5 overtimes. Caleb with a mean triple double, bro. This would have been like a over better's heaven. Everybody went over. Insane. Damn near scored 200 points a game. Imagine I tell you, hey, good news and bad news. Which one you want first? Give me the good news. We scored 188 points. What could possibly be the bad news? We lost. Excuse me? Oh, absolutely parlay lover. You know what? Let me tell you, just my parlay luck. If I was betting on this game, I would have throw a big bag on like this guy to get 14. Now I promise on everything I love, that'd be my luck. If I was betting on this parlay, I put a big bag on Buzelis to get 12.5. Just my parlay luck. That's just my luck, bro. The night somebody drops 500 points in a game, I pick the one guy who shit his pants. Caleb Wilson, by the way, another MVP. Chat, he is genuinely on a GOAT run. In 5 full seasons, excluding 1 postseason, 5 full regular seasons, 4 full postseasons. He's a 2-time MVP, a champion, a finals MVP, 3-time All-Star, 3-time first-team All-Defense, and 3-time first-team All-NBA. Kid is insane. Got to watch out for orgy seizure, though. Orgy seizure is coming. As you would imagine they would. Branch is the number 2 option. I think the good thing about starting Josh Giddey is it allows Caleb to do more of that. Because Josh Giddey ain't really taking shots like that. Jordan Smith is shooting it like crazy. I'm surprised he didn't win anything like 6 man of the year. Like that's he did. He did win 6 man of the year. My fault. I just missed it. I was gonna say if he didn't, he definitely should have, or I need to look at who did. Those crazy numbers. All right, man. Let's see what happens. Got the Knicks in round 1. Take game 1. Take game 2. Take game 3. Talk to Owen. On to the Pacers. It's feeling real easy right now. They got Anthony Edwards. LaMelo went to the damn Timberwolves, and Ant-Man said, "Hell no, I'm good." We take game 1. We take game 2. They take 3. We take 4. Beat them in 5. On to the Cavs. Oh, bro, I've been. This is awkward. This is awkward. I called this man a goober. Verbatim, I called this man a goober. They traded Mobley for him. We don't even have Mobley anymore, and he's averaging 17 and 10 in the playoffs. Who's the goober now? We take game 1. He takes game 2. Oh, God. We tied up to a piece. They go, oh, my God. Let's make sure everybody's hot. Is somebody hot on the bench right now? I think we're good. Let's just like pull back Mark Williams minutes big time. Give more to Buzelis. They'll figure that out. Imagine we lose to the guy we were calling a goober. It looks like they're going to beat us. It's very, very close. Oh, absolutely we're jumping in, chat. Who do you take me for? 2 minutes left. We got to watch Caleb Wilson at this point. Like, he's must-see TV, is he not? Check stats so we know what kind of game we're jumping into. Who's balling, who's not. Trey Johnson on their side's got 31. Caleb's got 25, 19, 7, 3, and 5. Going crazy. This is the Force of Game 7, by the way. In the semifinals, I believe. The semi-Eastern. Or no, in the Eastern Conference Finals, actually. We need a stop here. Up 1 point, 2.5 minutes left. Trey Johnson's going crazy. Mid-range pull-up, splash. Yeah, Trey Johnson's going to be cold, though. Like, in real life, Trey Johnson's going to be crazy. Josh Giddey running point. Working on Trey Johnson. Where's Caleb Wilson, brother? Why is Caleb... Is he fouled out? I didn't even peep. Oh, bro, get his ass in the game. Call timeout. Get Caleb Wilson in the game. What are we doing? Season on the line. C-Dub chilling? Awful shot, but Jordan Smith makes it. Don't know how. Okay, Caleb Wilson set to check in. Cool. The Wizards do have a chance to be pretty good. That was a tough bucket. Not gonna lie. Trey Johnson again working on Giddey, just absolutely cooking it, but he misses. Josh Giddey with the rebound. We really need a dead ball so we get Caleb back in the corner. Buzelis for 3. Oh, that would have been so tough. We need a dead ball bad. Trey Johnson out here playing hero ball. That might be killing him low key. Jordan Smith with good defense all the way gets the stop. Jordan Smith has no bag. Down a little Mark Williams, head top. Okay, Mark Williams. I hate we're not going to get to see any C-Dub. That's tough. But we might see him in Game 7. Trey Johnson playing hero ball, not passing, bucket. Can't blame him. The bagless Jordan Smith, all the way. Never mind. Cool. Yeah, Trey Johnson. Trey Johnson is not passing, Max. Trey Johnson is not passing. He's not passing. Hey, Trey, get the rebound, Johnson. Hey, never mind. Over to Jay Johnson. That's off. Caleb Wilson with the big-time rebound. They don't have to foul here. Over to Benedict Mathurin working on Trey Johnson. He's fouled going to the line. It's huge. All we need is one of them. Got it. That's probably game. Crazier things have happened. There's a solid amount of time left. I love our spot, though. Love our spot. Yeah, he shut me up. He shut me up real quick. Pass the ball. Wow. And now he's going to say, see, that's why I ain't been passing. And you can't blame him. At this point, give it to Trey Johnson. Let him cook. I don't know who this Jay Johnson guy is. Get him, Trey. You know he's not passing that. After he just passed and the guy missed, he's not passing. Okay, look at him go. Jay Johnson, another 3-ball. Cash. Huge. Definitely put us in a situation where we need both of them. Shout out to Trey Johnson passing the ball, man, believing in his teammates. Benedict Mathurin, first one up. It's good. 3-point game. Second one up. It's off, so technically speaking, they do have a chance. Quick 3, they can tie the game up. Over to Trey Johnson at the horn. Bottoms. What a shot. Just when we think we got it all wrapped up going to Game 7, Benedict Mathurin misses a free throw. They kick it to Trey Johnson. Bottoms. They give him 38 on the night. Oh my, 38 on the night. 7 missed shots, 6 of 6 from 3. An ethical 38. We got just enough time to get a shot off. 0.6. They're going to pop a corner 3. Watch this. Corner 3. Corner 3. Damn, they didn't have it. Into Mathurin at the horn. It's good. Did Benedict Mathurin sneak that in? No shot. Did he get that off? Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, what a shot. Damn. I'm in a dilemma because I don't want to sit here and watch 5 minutes of overtime, but I want to see Caleb Wilson hoops. It's a tough spot to be. We're not watching all of this though. Let's just sim slowly. See what happens. I think we're gonna take it. Yeah, we took it big time. We absolutely took it. OT, we went crazy. We dropped 30 points in a 5-minute overtime period. Benedict Mathurin went for 32. Crazy. Now we're going to the important one. Game 7 in our building. And we're getting our asses kicked. Need to hop on the horse ASAP. Okay. I feel like it's only right we give them a chance. Down 7 with 4 minutes left. Let's see what they can do. I'm only watching this if Caleb's not fouled out. If he's fouled out, I'm gone. He's got one foul. We're cool. Okay. Shitty ass camera angle. Chat, can you pull it off? Down 7 with 4 minutes. I mean, that's not crazy at all. I mean, that's not a hard ask to come back from. Need a lot. I agree. We need a lockdown center. I can't believe damn Mobley left us down low in the corner to Benedict Mathurin. Oh, that was a insane. Hold on, bro. Caleb Wilson is insane. He's genuinely insane. Like, I know he didn't get that off rip, but that's crazy. That is absurd. Download a C-dub. We're gonna need a few buckets out of you, Caleb. You're gonna have to save us here. Step back three-pointer. That's not your body. Good shot. Great shot, actually. Jaden Ivey over to Higgins. Three-pointer. Okay. That's tough. Nobody's missing, apparently. Josh Giddey over to Caleb Wilson. Working all the way down. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was a shitty shot, Caleb. That was awful. That was the only bad thing I've seen you do. It was Garbino. No way. Okay, pass. Down a little Jared Allen. Johnson with the 3-ball. We're cooked. We're cooked, chat. We're going home. 10-point game, 2.5 minutes left. We're cooked. Pull it up. What a oh my god. Bro, he's tough. He is insane. Like, we're gonna lose the game, but look at this dude. He is incredible. Few stops go a long way. Good. Oh no, we needed that. Somebody said Bengals wide receiver 2 on the court. T. Higgins going crazy. Download to Allen. Caleb, come on. You got to play better than that. 10-point game, 2 minutes left. We're gonna need nothing short of a miracle, but like I'm sure Caleb Wilson can give us one more highlight or two. Working on Jared Allen here, doing a whole bunch of gibbering and jabbering. Good move, got him. Ooh, got his ass. Only problem is we're going bucket for bucket. We're not getting stops. That was pretty whack foul there. Shatter we cook. Okay, at least we got a miss out of it. Go C-dub, go. They ran through Caleb Wilson every single play. And he's tired. And won. He's unreal, chat. He's the best. He's literally Giannis. Like, I can't get over that. He's that's I just wish we could have went back to the finals, but we're gonna have to find an answer at center. If y'all want to see part 2 of this, the question mark is gonna steal. Oh, bro, he literally put it in your chest. How do you not steal that? And then he misses. Okay, cool. Let's go. Gotta go fast. C-dub all the way. In the corner. Matt, shoot it. We ain't got time to be doing all that. C-dub, bro, he is mythical. He's insane. Like, it's an AI moving like he's a real player. Like, look at this. This move right here, that's straight out of a real person's bag. I believe we're running out of time. It's going to be an issue. I agree with not fouling here, by the way. Get a stop. And then you foul him on the shot. Come on, Josh. Can T. Higgins shoot free throws? He can't. We hanging on. You taught him that? Yeah, I bet you did. I think we got to set this up for a multi-part series at this point. What a rebuild this has been. Does everybody here agree we got to see this through? At least for one more part. Bruce Branch, but holy fucking bag work. If he'd have made that, I'd have lost my shit. If he'd have made that, we might as well look at it because we're cooked. Just absolutely fried his ass. And then he threw it away. Nice. What a fucking shot that was, Josh. That was a whole lot of blibbering and blabbering. Look at this bullshit. Bro, you're gonna get dizzy, fam. You could have just pulled up. Alright, so what I'm gonna need y'all to do, I need 5 people, because this video is gonna be instantly posted on YT, right? Instantly. I mean, as soon as we leave this live, instantly posted on YT. Go to my YT, subscribe if you haven't. Go to that video, or any video really, and say Caleb Wilson career sim. If you love your boy, do that. We're gonna end this one here. Actually, let's hold on. Let's see who ends this season. Let's see who wins it. Do the Cavs get it, or does Luka get it? Luka's gonna get it. Luka's gonna get it. Okay, so we're gonna call it there. If y'all want to see Caleb Wilson career sim, if I can get 5 people, that's all I need. Like, that's hardly anything compared to how many people watch this live. If I get 5 people to go say Caleb Wilson career sim and sub to my YouTube, you're gonna get it. I want everybody to have a good night, and as always,